So Jurassic World, the trailer is out. I really am happy to see the trailer and seeing it brought 2 days early from release of the day was stated to come out on the November 28th. The thing was, November 28th is also recently stated by J.J. Abrams and all that the trailer was going to come out as well on Friday. So I think because of that, they've released Jurassic Park 2 days early just to get us a bit more excited for the film. As Star Wars, the trailer comes out at the same day, there's going to be the two big films, and I think just to have a bit more split off, so a bit more excited about one film, excited about the other on 2 different days, so it doesn't a little bit get overhyped with one film or the other. So I think it's good to have 2 different films, get too excited about 2 different films, 2 different days, and then we'll have something to look forward to instead of missing out on the other. So I think it's an interesting marketing ploy because they want to get their film known, they want to get everybody excited for it, to see what's coming, and it's worked. It's like from the first trailer they released for Jurassic World was the scene from Jurassic Park 1 where the water ripples, and so that really got me going for Jurassic World and knowing that something big is coming. We've got the new dinosaur, the modified dinosaur, which I think is being called the D-Rex, and so it'd be interesting to see how this dinosaur, well, kills and how it goes after people. What does it do? So it's just, I think it's a mix of the T-Rex, a cuttlefish, and there is something else in there I can't really remember, but it'll be interesting to see what this dinosaur does. I know I've heard it camouflages. The only thing I'm a bit worried about is it like the Predator? Is it like, is it the new Predator of the film? Like the thing is as well, which also excites me, is that Jurassic World seems to be a mixture of all 3 films. That they seem to combine all little elements from each film to make this a interesting and maybe a pretty awesome film. Like we've got Jurassic Park 1, we've got the park, we get to see in Jurassic World how the park was supposed to look like. We've got like the water theme park, we've got this big water dinosaur jumping out of the water, eating I presume a great white shark, and so it jumps out, snagging it that's being caught, and then it dives back into the water that everybody's watching on their phones, like going, hi. But it looks like a very entertaining place. If it was real, I probably would go, but hopefully no dinosaurs would go raging around trying to kill everybody. But still, we get to see that. We get to see how it would look as well with the 2 kids in that little weird bull vehicle, seeing the Diplodocuses and Stegosauruses, people going down the river rafting on their canoes, so just going down the little river. It looks beautiful, it looks really mesmerizing, a little kind of mystical in a way as well, seeing all these dinosaurs over the river, which they did in Jurassic Park 3 if people remember. So they've combined all these little elements from all the film to make it a bit more nostalgia and to give the viewer a bit more of an effect, to go, oh yeah, I remember that, oh yeah, that's. So I think this whole film is going to be like one big trip down memory lane. And of course we've got the disaster as well. So basically what happened in Jurassic Park 1, 2 and 3, dinosaurs will eat people. Dinosaurs will come after you if let loose. So well, all the meat-eating ones anyway. So but yes, we also have one significant scene is where Chris Pratt, who is the Velociraptor tamer in this film, which I also think is a very good idea, because like from what we've learnt in Jurassic Park 1, 2 and 3, Velociraptors are smart. They can open doors, they will come after you, they don't care if you're standing still, they will dive on you and make sure you don't live for the next day. So yes, Chris Pratt is the tamer, and so he comes in on the bike. He has Velociraptors at night side by side him, charging down something, or otherwise they're running from something of what other people have mentioned. But I think they're probably charging at something, as he's the tamer. Velociraptors are now used to people as they've grown up with humans from birth. Probably all the dinosaurs that were on the island either have died or they were killed from humans and they will start over again, I think. So as the animals from the last park were probably a bit too dangerous, a bit too wild for their own good, as the park was kind of destroyed and let loose on the island. So I think everything was kind of redone after 22 years as well, as which this film has been set. So it just, I think there's been a lot of changes, probably new dinosaurs. I haven't seen a T-Rex yet. I hope they don't do what they did in Jurassic Park 3 with the T-Rex kind of being killed off. So it's just it'll be interesting to see how they approach that as well. But yes, as I was stating, they've got all 3 events from all all the films kind of hashed into one. We've got the park, Jurassic Park 2, we've got the sort of Godzilla approach and how it affected whole civilization. So as in Jurassic World, we have dinosaur being let out on the park, so we see people running away from dinosaurs. We have to see a whole mass panic of people running away, so I think that is an interesting approach to see how that will go, but hopefully it doesn't get too Godzilla-like or monster theme. But yeah, so we just got that, and then Jurassic Park 3, we have the new dinosaur. So we had the new Spinosaurus in that film, and in this film we've got the D-Rex, who is coming over terrorizing everybody on the park. So it'll be interesting to see how all this combines, and also be interesting to see in Jurassic World, will everybody, all the main characters, so we've got the two kids, we've got Chris Pratt, and we've got Bryce Dallas Howard, who plays the genetic scientist, and we also have BD Wong, which we haven't seen in the trailer yet, or maybe we did. He might have been the scientist with the egg we saw at the very last bit. We see the eggs in that little like pod there, so it'll be interesting to see what role he plays. I think he might play like one of the villains in the film, but it'll be good to see at least a character from the previous films within the film, and I'm hoping maybe we'll see someone else that hasn't even been mentioned yet. So just who knows? Like, we're going down memory lane. Maybe we'll see someone else. I don't care who it is. It'd be nice to see maybe someone else from any of the three films, and. Yeah, like it's gonna be a good year for film. We've got that as well. We've got Jurassic World, we've got Terminator, the new Terminator film, which I'm a bit unsure about. We've got the new Star Wars film, which has a trailer releasing on Friday in a couple of days' time. And we also have the new Avengers film, which looks great. We've got James Spader, who's the villain in that. And and his voice is one to remember when it comes to that film, especially if you watch Blacklist. It's gonna be a good year. The music in the film is orchestrated by John Williams once again, and I'm really looking forward to hearing new music within this film. And you can hear in the trailer the theme of Jurassic Park. You can hear that little piano bit at the end, so it really made me happy to hear that played in the trailer, but you also heard it in that teaser trailer they did a few days ago. So it's really nice touch to hear that film, a little playback to the nostalgia of the whole entire trailer and what the film will be like. We also have Colin Trevorrow. Colin Trevorrow directed Safety Not Guaranteed. That was a really good approach to a time travel film, a good mix of like how we would think of time travel itself. Like, would we believe it? Would we go with someone if they said they could take us back in time or go forward in time? Who knows? But it's just I really enjoyed that film, and so it's a good basis to start if you want to know what a Colin Trevorrow film or how his view of a film is like. So yes, so watch that film, I say, and then maybe you'll get an idea or hope of what Jurassic World would be like, or how his story on Jurassic World would be. So yes, that's one way to start for Jurassic World. I really look forward to it, as animatronics are going to be used now. The only thing I will say is that the CGI in the Jurassic World trailer, it's only a trailer, so I'm not judging it. I'm ecstatic about the film, so there's no way that I'm thinking it's going to be bad with over CGI, but it looks a bit shiny like it does in The Hobbit. Like, the Hobbit films have been a bit too shiny for what I could say. Like, I would like it maybe a bit more prosthetics, like a bit more use of the realism look. Like, I know you can't say realism within a film, because film is supposed to be entertaining, it's supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be enjoyed, it's supposed to be dramatic, it's supposed to be epic, it's supposed to be thrilling. There's so much to say for what a film can be, but for these films, hopefully CGI isn't overused as it is these days. But from what I can see, it's going to be a lot of fun with those Jurassic World doors opening up. We ourselves are the visitors of the world, and so we'll get to see for ourselves what this adventure park is like, and we ourselves will be taken on this ride, and also we will be let loose with these dinosaurs, and we will be back as if we were children sat in those seats. So I think we should strap in and get ready for a fun, thrilling ride. So really, I hope not, people are going to think I'm obsessed with this film, but I just really look forward to it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you maybe got a bit of information from it. But yes, we'll see how the next few trailers come out and see what we see next, to see who these villains are, and see maybe how the story becomes. I don't want to watch too many trailers, as I don't want to ruin it for myself, but it's nice to see these films coming back, especially with them kind of really releasing us back into the days when we saw Jurassic Park 1 and how much fun we had from watching that one. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see you again soon. Bye.